In a previous video, I covered where to save PDF files and how to work with the open settings and metadata in the properties panel. Now I'll cover tagging a PDF for accessibility. I'm using Acrobat Pro DC on a Mac. You can check your version by going up here to the Acrobat menu and then About. I have Pro DC. Your version could be different. If you click away from it or use the escape key, that panel will go away. So unfortunately, Adobe.com says that users with Acrobat Reader DC and Acrobat Standard DC don't have the full suite of accessibility tools needed to create and to validate a PDF document for accessibility. But then, like this says, it goes on to describe just how useful and necessary even accessible documents are. So a quote from this PDF accessibility overview on Adobe.com says the underlying document structure that makes it possible for a screen reader to properly read a PDF out loud also makes it possible for a mobile device to correctly reflow and display the document on a small screen. With that, let me walk you through tagging a file. Here's a PDF I received for signing up for something on the internet. It really should be optimized and tagged, but it's not. So Control or Command D will get you the Properties panel. Then check to see if tagging has been set up. Nothing's been set up for this file. You can see it right down here. It says Tagged PDF, no. To tag it, I click the tools in the menu bar, and then I can either scroll down to Protect and Standardize, which is where accessibility lives, or I can use this search field and click Type Tag. So if there's no accessibility item in this right menu, I can add it here so that I can find it easier next time. It added accessibility right there. So I'm going to choose to auto tag the document. It's working, and we get a report, and we get to see what needs to be fixed. It rarely works perfectly the first time around. It says there's 14 reduced confidence pages, 48 figures missing alt text, and hints for repair. For brevity and for the purposes of this video, I'm just going to give a word to the graphic designers and to the communicators who are producing these types of ebooks or white papers or presentations that they're not sure whether or not it's going to get posted to the web. It is in the best interest of everybody to go ahead and put alt text in your InDesign files or in your Word doc files, because this recognition report here says, you know, there's about 50 figures missing alt text. In order for me to have this be a truly accessible PDF, I'd need to go ahead and guess at the alt text for all of the images that are embedded in this file. And that's a lot of images. For right now, I'm just going to go back to this Properties panel. You can see that now Tagged PDF says yes. There are errors. There are lots of things to be fixed. You need to check for the reading order, but now this file can be read out loud and it's tagged for accessibilities. Still, there's no language set up. So you go to the Advanced panel on the Document Properties panel, and I know this is an English document, so I'm going to choose English and click OK. And then if everything's fixed and ready to go, the last thing I would do is save as. So I'm going to go ahead and just save it. And the resulting file is the one that you can save to the web.